What up? We're back on the ladder for more ranked Regulation J. We're using the main team again. I want to use it a little more so I can rank up and then I can start doing some more fun stuff. But I didn't play much Regulation I, so we're trying to just rank up for now, so that's why we're doing this. But my opponent here has kind of a weird team. I don't even... This is a very weird team. Why do I always get these non-competitive, non-up-to-date teams for my first battles? That's so fucking funny every time. But alright, we're working with Grimmsnarl, probably going to be the lead. They got Quacklevel, not really scared of that. Skeledirge can be annoying, but we got Ting-Lu. Urshifu, whatever. Salazzle, whatever. Decidueye, whatever. So, like I said, probably Grimmsnarl lead. So, we're likely good to just lead Lunala, honestly. Kinda want to do that. Actually... I have Taunt, no. We'll do this. We'll bring you, and then, yeah, we'll bring Ting-Lu. Just for Skeledirge, because I feel like this Arceus build might not be able to two-shot Skeledirge depending on its set. So I need to make sure that I have something to counter that. But we are going to see the Salazzle lead, actually, which I was not expecting. But he can't really do all that much to me. He has Air Balloon, which is interesting. I guess I just click Moongeist Beam here. See what this guy wants to do. He's gonna Toxic me. So that's annoying, but I would kinda rather Lunala get Toxic than anything else, and I know that's weird to say because of Shadow Shield. Like, you obviously want to have full health with Lunala as long as you can, but, it's really like, the monster this guy brought, it's not a huge deal if we're Toxic here, so I'm thinking he might protect this turn, but I'm just clicking Moongeist Beam again. Salazzle's probably here to just be annoying. Encore, okay. That's, sure. I wasn't going for anything else. I clicked Moongeist Beam again. I don't know. We're in lower ranks, I'll be honest. Because like I said, I haven't played in a while, I didn't really like Regulation I that much. But, you know, I expect a little more. We have had mostly tryhard teams, and even when I'm not recording, I run in to teams that have restricteds on them and all that. So, this is just kind of a fluke, but it's always funny that that happens when I record. So, let's see what this guy sends out now. He still has his Terra, so that could be something we have to worry about, but he is going to send in the Decidueye. So, I'm gonna guess he Terras here, because we're locked into Moongeist Beam, and that is super effective on him. But, let's scope things out. If he's Terra normal, I guess that's good, actually, in theory. Decidueye Terra normal, yeah. Okay, that was the most obvious thing of all time, but I still went for Moongeist Beam just because, like, I don't know, what can he do to me? Shadow Sneak? Does Decidueye get, like, Phantom Force or something? I don't know. Oh, Spirit Shackle, obviously. We probably... Yeah, we don't whip that. I'm gonna say... Is Decidueye Banded here? Because we're pretty defensive on this Lunala. Regardless, I'm not too worried, all things considered, because, we can now Body Press him on Ting-Lu. And he can't really do a whole lot to us. Let's see. I mean, obviously, you know... Grass-type moves would hurt, but we are very, very defensive, so I'm gonna go ahead. Yeah, we're just gonna go for a Body Press here. See what happens. He is gonna go for Leaf Blade. We're gonna tank it very nicely. He didn't get a crit. I kinda wish we went into the yellow, just because my Citrus Berry would activate, and that would get us in a better spot. I'm actually gonna Terra here. He's probably gonna go for another Leaf Blade if I had to guess. So we'll Terra Ghost here. And Body Press this guy, and then we'll be pretty much even on Mons, so that'll be good. There's no way he reads this and goes for a Spirit Shackle. Like, there's actually no way. Yep, okay, there's the Leaf Blade, perfect. Takes us down right in to a high yellow range. So now we're getting a lot of HP back, so that's literally perfect. Body Press here is gonna kill, alright, there we go. Like I said, I know that Moongeist Beam onto the Decidueye was the most predictable thing possible, but we have Arceus in the back, and this guy has jack shit. So I'm, I'm like not really worried about this match. Quacklevolt is going to be his last mon, so unfortunately our ability does not take place. I kind of want to taunt him because Quacklevolt can set up. Quacklevolt usually sets up. Let me go for a taunt. Yep, he's going to go for one Swords Dance, and obviously that's scary, but my Arceus-Water is very defensive, so as long as he doesn't set up too much, we should be fine here. So we're going to taunt him one time, for the one time, and now we're going to Ruination, just to make sure that we get that half damage off, unless we die here. So, yeah, he still gets the speed boost off, which is unfortunate, but, yeah, we probably outsped otherwise. So, it's whatever, we're going to stay in, body press, he can keep going for Aqua Steps, we probably live another one. Okay, I guess not, I guess that was a min-max range kind of thing, but that's fine, because I'm staying Arceus-Water. I didn't need to Terra Fairy on Arceus, so this is a good position to be in. Obviously, Moxie's gonna kick in. That's not ideal, but I'm gonna say his only attacking move is Aqua Step, probably. So, what we're gonna do... well, I guess we kinda have... No. Quacklevolt is usually more physically defensive, right? I don't know. I mean, I run Bulk Up on mine. Let's just see how much a Judgment does. Okay, he has Close Combat. That's gonna do a lot to us, but his defense falls, so that's good, and his special defense falls. Okay, let's see how much his Judgment does. We are actually pretty invested. Okay, there we go. So, that was close. For me not being worried and just kind of throwing away Lunala, that was a very close match, but whatever, it worked out. Let's go ahead and get into another one here. Okay, now, Cinderace. Very interesting. Snorlax is also interesting. Have not seen those mons around in quite a while. Dragonite in this regulation is a bit odd, especially because Arceus is running rampant right now, and Arceus Terra Fairy is very popular. Koraidon, something to be scared of, but also not really. With this Arceus, it's kind of an easy Koraidon counter, unless for some reason he's Terra Electric, which is actually a possibility, funnily enough, but it's whatever. I don't know what he wants to lead with. Maybe Fluttermane, TBH, or just Koraidon. So we're just gonna lead Arceus. Although this Arceus should scare him into not bringing Koraidon. But either way, it's looking really good against, like, half of his team. So, we'll bring that. I like having Taunt against Dragonite, so we may bring Azelf. I will bring Lunala here, for sure. I'm almost tempted to bring Tyranitar, but not yet. Not yet. We need a very specific matchup to bring Tyranitar onto the field. But it'll happen. Don't worry. I have many times worked Tyranitar into these regulations. So, unfortunately, this guy's gonna lead with Dragonite. But what we're gonna do here is actually Dragon Tail him out, because I really feel like he's gonna set up. So we are just gonna get him the fuck out of here. If he Terras, that's even better, because then we know that he used his Terra already on the Dragonite. So this will be good if we can just Dragon Tail him out. Let's see. He's probably thinking this through. Okay, this guy took his sweet-ass time. He just goes for Outrage. Probably the best option here. Okay, did I just miss that Dragon Tail? That's fucking stupid. Okay. Do I want to use my Terra yet? We're in a tough spot because of that. I don't like that at all. Okay, well, he's locked in. Let's Terra Fairy. Let's Terra Fairy recover here. Might not be the best option. Maybe should have just Dragon Tailed him out again. But I do want to get some health back. Because he does have some special attackers on his team. He has Fluttermane, which could be scary, depending on what the Fluttermane has. But let me just get some health back here. Obviously, he ain't gonna do shit. He's locked into Outrage. So there we go. Okay, now we're just clicking Ice Beam. So let's see how this goes. This guy's playing kinda slow. Don't like that. It's really never that serious. Especially in fucking this rank right now. Okay. He stays in. He's still locked in, so we get an Ice Beam off. You know what? A freeze would have been great for us there. That would have been fantastic. Go for E-Speed. There you go. You're fine. Okay, and now you died. That was the easiest Dragonite I have ever fought against. This guy did nothing. He turn 1 clicked Outrage, which I thought was smart because I have Dragon Tail, but maybe he just didn't know that and was just going for his really powerful move. But the way this guy's playing makes me think that this is like a kid or something that doesn't really know what he's doing, if I'm being honest. Koraidon coming in is a very odd choice. I can tell you that much. I kind of want to just recover and see what he does here. He's gonna Terra. Okay, question is, what Terra is he? If he's like Terra Poison, I'm gonna freak. Okay, he's Fairy. Interesting, interesting. I'm glad I went for Recover, just to scope this out a little more. Okay. He goes for Flare Blitz. We live on just 8 health, so this Recover was a great move. Great move for us. Okay. Now, obviously, this is not going to get us back to enough health to live another Flare Blitz. So, what we have to do here, very obviously, he outspeeds. Question is, do we need Arceus for anything else at this time? We took care of Dragonite. We kind of walled Koraidon a little bit here. I'm thinking we don't really need Arceus right now, so let me just go for an Ice Beam. Let's see if we live a Flare Blitz. Yeah, we live on 1. I kind of expected that. I wasn't surprised because I kind of expected us to live just a little bit. Just a little bit. Maybe I should have gone for another Recover. Nah, that wouldn't have been worth it. Alright, let's let Arceus go down here. Collision Course. Man, I was hoping you would be stupid and go for another Flare Blitz, just to get that tiny bit of recoil. But anyway, Arceus goes down, which I am actually super fine with. What I want to do is, since Dragonite's gone, I kind of want to come in and just blow up and act like I don't know nobody. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. Coming in at full health. I could actually... nah, it's not worth it. Let me just blow up. Let me just blow up real quick. Don't switch. Don't switch into Flutter Mane. Please, God. I just remembered you have Flutter Mane. I don't want this reality. No! That was a crit, too. It didn't matter, but... Okay. Let's see what he goes into. Let's see. Don't be Flutter Mane. Don't be Flutter Mane. Honestly, it's fine if it is, because Lunala can take care of that. God, let's see. It's Urshifu. Okay. At least we hit this explosion, right? At least we get some damage off. Let's see. Yep, taking him down to red. Perfect. I bet he wasn't expecting that. That was very funny, though. Okay. Let's go for Lunala. The only thing here is that Urshifu obviously has some priority on him, so we can get rid of Shadow Shield, and Koraidon definitely outspeeds us. So I am just clicking Moongeist Beam here, no matter what. Oh, he doesn't go for any type of priority. Interesting. And we outspeed, which is a little interesting. But down goes Urshifu, so we're at full health, which is exactly what we need. I'm pretty sure we just win now. I'm pretty sure we just win. Because here's this guy. He sets up the sun. He's probably going to go for Flare Blitz. It's not going to matter because of Shadow Shield. So, Moongeist Beam. Do the damn thing. Let's see, this Flare Blitz. Yep, not even going to take us out of the green. And now, he is dead. This was kind of closer than I expected it to be, but Arceus did its job very well. Living on 9 or whatever, and then 1 was kind of hilarious. But let's go ahead and actually get into one more here real quick. Okay, this time, okay, no restricteds again, But either way, this team's still a little scary. He has Dragonite, he has Clodsire, Mimikyu is a threat, Metagross isn't really a threat, Weavile has priority options, so I'm probably just overthinking it. I don't really know what he wants to lead with. It could be Dragonite, so let me go ahead, or if it's Clodsire, I don't want that to set up either. Let's just lead with Azelf. Alright. Arceus looking great here. And Lunala. Sure. Let's just go with these three yet again. Looking pretty good. I don't know why. You know what? I'm tempted to bring some more underused mons into ranked battles here. A lot of other people are. Why shouldn't I? I made it work many times in the past. So anyway, he is going to lead with Weavile here. So not quite what we wanted to see, but I might actually just switch out here. May actually just switch. Let's go. Yeah, let's just go into Arceus. What can a Weavile do to Arceus? Let's save Sash Azelf for now. Okay. So, what is this guy going to do? Assurance. Alright. Sure. Whatever. Let me just click Judgment here. Weavile's probably Sash, if I had to guess. Probably want to run Sash on Weavile. Not a bulky mon at all. Also not a mon you want to use at all because Chen Pao exists in this game, which is just a better Weavile in every way, unfortunately. Facade, you don't have any status. What's going on? What is going on, man? Okay. That didn't kill. I'm gonna recover here, obviously. Ice Punch? What are we... okay. Recover. Man, I expected, because, well, I guess, okay, so I'm playing early again, as I typically do, but, like, I expected the Japanese players to be on and all that, which I guess they are. I guess maybe school's out in Japan now, so the kids are getting on, but, I mean, I'm not complaining, you know, but this is interesting. Let's see. It's gonna send in Lycanroc now, which is interesting. Alright, let me just click Judgment, scope it out. If I had to guess, he's gonna Terra. Yeah. Okay, so what? Terra Grass? Terra Grass or... okay, Fighting. Sure. Why would you Terra Fighting on a Lycanroc? Well, Lycanroc isn't that bulky anyway, so okay, down to the red. Close combat here. Okay, well that is gonna power up his close combat at least. We're still gonna live very nicely. And we do outspeed. So let me just click Judgment again. Alright. Down he goes. I said it earlier, I'll say it again, it's so funny that I run into these teams when I record. But it's just what it is. That's how this is going so far. But his last mon is going to be the Mimikyu, which is actually kind of scary. So, let's just get rid of the disguise. He doesn't have Terra, you don't have to worry about that. He's probably just going to go for a Swords Dance or something. Swords Dance, Shadow Sneak, obviously the tried and true method of Mimikyus everywhere. Yep, there it is. Okay. But we got all of our other mons in the back. Really, it would be funny to just come out with Azelf. Well, I guess we can't do anything on Azelf. Never mind. But, yep, there's the Shadow Sneak. We live. Actually, why do we live that? We are very bulky. This guy just not... did he EV train at all? Okay. Well, let me go ahead. Just Judgment again, obviously, because either we live or we don't here. So, okay. He kills Arceus. Took about all of his mons to do so. But he did kill Arceus. Now, we go into Lunala. We're gonna Terra just for good measure. And we're gonna kill the Mimikyu. So, alright, here we are. We Terra. Shadow Sneak is not going to kill us in any universe. So, let's see. Okay, skull on our head. We already know the outcome of this match. And Shadow Sneak, of course, coming out, does jack shit. Moongeist Beam. Going to destroy this Mimikyu about 7 billion times over, and we win the match. And it was a crit. Alright, perfect ending. So, what we learned today is bring your restricteds, play the meta at least a little bit, you know, just bring restricteds, man. You're just not gonna win against the likes of Arceus right now with no restricteds of your own. So, that'll be it for this one. Like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I don't know how to end videos, so